Today's lesson is topic 1.6, Meanings of Division. The objective for today is that I will be able to use and draw models to solve division problems. In your notes, I would like for you to actually write this entire problem today. It says, Sophia has 8 sticker sheets and she wants to give 2 sheets to each of her friends. How can you tell the number of friends that will receive stickers? We will be using this model right here. She will be giving 2 sheets to each of her friends, and in the model, we are using each one of these boxes as one of her friends. So she will be separating all of her 8 sticker sheets to each of her friends. She's going to give each of them 2. When she gives each of them 2 sticker sheets, and she has 4 friends, the equation I see is 4 friends times 2 sticker sheets each, which would equal 8 total sticker sheets, which is what she is starting with here. Today, we are focusing on how we can solve these kind of problems using division from the beginning. In your notes, I would like for you to write down the problem 15 divided by 3. We are going to be talking about repeated subtraction. Looks like this came out a little weird, but that's an R right there. Repeated subtraction. With the repeated subtraction, I will be taking my division problem and subtracting repeatedly until I get my answer that I'm looking for. Just like we do repeated addition to help us solve multiplication problems, we can use repeated subtraction to help us solve division problems. In the problem 15 divided by 3, we start with 15 and we subtract 3 until I end up with 0 left over. So I have 15 minus 3 gives me 12. When I continue my subtraction, I start with whatever number I'm ending with. So now on this next row, I start with 12 minus 3, which equals 9. In your notes, you should be including this example to help explain what repeated subtraction looks like. I do 9 minus 3 and get 6. Then I start with my 6, and I end up with 6 minus 3 equals 3. I continue on. I start with 3 minus 3, and that equals 0. Now, with repeated subtraction, I look over and figure out how many times I subtracted total. Well, I see that I have subtracted, I need to include all of these. I'm not sure why my box moved, but I need to include all of these. So I see I subtracted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So that would tell me that 15 divided by 3 would equal 5. In this picture example right here, I'm using a model. I have 15 divided by 3, meaning I want to separate everything I have into 3 groups. So I'm separating each one of my items into 3. I want there to be 3 items in each group, which tells me that in the end, I end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups total. At any point, feel free to pause the video to get caught up on any of the visuals or note-taking that you need to. For today, I would like for you to solve these 2 guided practice problems, number 1 and number 2. In the instructions, it says, in 1 and 2, draw pictures to help you divide. What I would like for you to do is draw a model. So how would you put 18 people into 3 rows? How many people are in each row? Well, for this one, if I were drawing a model, I know that I have 3 rows, so I would draw 3 boxes or 3 circles. Okay, I like to use X's to represent my people or items that I'm dividing out. Well, I know that there's 18 total. So I'm going to put 1 in each box until I end up with a total of 18. Well, right now I've only done 3 groups of 3, so I know I'm at 9. Maybe my boxes aren't quite big enough. Hopefully in your notes you're drawing yours big enough. So I'm at 9, now 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, those are all my people. So at this point, the question is, how many people are in each row? Go ahead and write in your answer with a label and be ready to show that when you bring your notes back to school. On number 2, it says Rocco is putting 14 drawings into 2 art binders. How many drawings are in each binder? Again, I would like to see a visual. If I'm talking about binders, I'd probably just go ahead and use squares as my visual or my model for this problem.